welcome to another video. We've literally just done the review of the Palace West Ham game, and I thought I'm going to propose a quick question to West Ham fans. Graham Potter seems to be running on the dregs of his time at West Ham.
He's a dead man walking, mate. He's gone.
Sorry.
He was gone in the West Ham's eyes before yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I was there yesterday, all joking aside. There was chants about him before the game, as the game fucking started. We didn't even let it get to 1-0. He's done. The problem is when you watch him at Brighton, it made sense. The Chelsea one was a bit, I didn't think he got long enough. He doesn't look sure of himself now, and he looks like he's trying to just scurry away underneath a brick, trying to find something. And what really fucking worries me is nothing he's doing. He's getting this team G'd up. And are you actually fucking surprised the way he stands on that fucking touchline? That's good. It gets me going. Cheers, mate.
No, do you know what also really, really fucked me off? Is when he was asked, is he the right man for the job? And he just said yes. That was all he gave as an answer. He just said yes.
See these powers, these managers as well, when they get under pressure, right? 60,000 people have gone at the game and millions are watching it worldwide. You deserve, you fans, all of us, deserve an explanation. No, we actually...
Yeah.
Tell me why Ward-Prowse has stayed on. Tell me. And
you don't even...
Why isn't Tanibo playing?
I'll read this to people.
He's on the bench. He's had one shocker. He's on the... Mavropanos had a fucking shitter against Spurs. Oh, hang about. We'll just keep him on. He loves him. Mavropanos and James Ward-Prowse must touch his arse or something. I'll tell you what, if they just can't do anything wrong. He must look at it, right? He must sit there. He must be French, mate. James Ward-Prowse. They must drive in together. It's like the Fergie Darren Fletcher.
Yeah,
he's his favoured son. I just don't understand. What does he do? And he sits there, he must go, you've passed that ball so much today. Oh, that's good. I forgot the goal is actually on the sideline.
I don't get where he gets the brass neck to say he's the manager for the job as well. What have you done? What have you done?
I like that confidence, Ben. If you see the confidence.
Getting the results.
No. I like the confidence. No, 2 cents. I like the confidence. What I mean is if you're on the touchline and you're energetic and you look like you care and all of this, and you might even, I don't know, go over to the stands in your own stadium and apologise for losing again the third London derby in a row. There's 8 goals conceded, I think, by the way, in the last 3 games, and 1 scored, 2 scored, fucking hell. And you sit there and there's no energy. And then the arrogant bastard comes out on TV. I didn't even watch it until today. I got out of there as quick as possible. I was actually going to leave early. But he comes out in his interview, oh, yeah, I am the right man. Yeah. Well, do you not tell your face that when you see it on the touchline?
No, just do something to prove
I haven't
it.
got Arteta for jumping about and being out of his box. But I tell you what, one thing I will say is I love managers that do that, because at least then he's bothered. If Arteta could, he'd kick the ball in the fucking net to score for Arsenal. And Potter couldn't give a fuck.
No. Potter saying he's the man for the job. This past week, there's been reports. Apparently, he's apparently losing. Well, Sullivan's losing faith in Potter. He's looking at a new man. And Sullivan's favourite to come in is a man that's already been at West Ham and who managed phenomenal.
I can tell you right now,
it's Slaven Bilic. Is he a man to come in?
We won't get him.
I'll take him tomorrow. Genuinely, I just think, all right, it was Payet year, so there was a lot to do with that. But he at least has passion behind his game. He'll make actual changes and actual difference. I don't want Dyche. I don't want Nuno. They could both get fucked. I genuinely...
Dyche is mates with him. We'll get Dyche.
I do.
Dyche has the same agent as David Sullivan. We will get Dyche.
Also, Dyche might possibly go to Rangers, but that could be a total...
Whatever comes first, probably the second is probably what's going to tell it. I would not be surprised if we end up with Dyche. And what is going to do me in is we've done this. We've done this full circle now, and then David Sullivan will turn around and go, oh, we've tried. No, hang about. Let's have it straight. You had a manager that played negative football, I've called it, David Moyes, by the end of it. And we're going to start playing some nice football. And instead of like leaving and going out and going, well, we're going to get Ange then because he plays good football and that's one thing we can be assured of. Fair enough, it didn't work, but he tried. And then he's gone for half and half with Frank. But we go, oh, we'll get the cheapest option, won't we, in Opategi? He kept Walter. He looked clueless.
Yeah.
We fuck him off. And then we get the cheapest option back in. This fucking useless cunt. Do you know what though? And he sits there and Joe does me even more. He uses these buzzwords like Russell Martin. Anxiety and pressure. Run!
Yeah,
mate! Like it ain't hard though.
I mean, yeah, Rangers boss took him up to Bowman.
And then
you guys need
and then you know what we're going to do as well? We're going to go back to a negative
I've got to
style.
drown him in the Thames. How about that?
We're going to go back to a negative manager.
Yeah.
And he's going to turn around and go, see, oh, look, tried.
We've
No,
not
you
cons-
didn't, you fucking...
We've not
Poor
conceded.
cunt.
We've got like 6 draws. Oh, yeah. Love that. Brilliant. Really wanted that. I wanted Moyes out. I'm still glad he's gone.
He ain't the answer.
I do not want to go back to sitting there going, well, we're not going to score. But don't worry, because we won't let one pass us either.
I'd take Bilic tomorrow, but I don't think it'll happen. And what I would say is towards the end of Bilic's time, although I'm going to attribute a lot of that to Pyatt shit in the January time, I don't think that helped at all. And that team was shit. Sofiane Feghouli and Gökhan Toure
Jesus.
and Arbeloa. Like, we ain't exactly better.
more
But we've got
at some
in
point.
2005.
Gökhan Toure did a pirouette, and that is the
No,
only thing he did for West Ham.
Yeah, a decade before that, we had a leg. And it's like, you know, but
We got half of Arbeloa. Like,
my point is, it's like, we won't get Bilic. We'll end up with Dyche. He's the cheapest option.
I think Nuno will do a good job.
No.
You won't want him because he doesn't play exciting.
Nuno will do a
fast
good job.
football.
That's one play he won't see play at all. So maybe he is worth it. He won't pay James on price because he was there last year and he didn't pick him when he came back.
yeah.
Because he could, you know why? Because he runs with a fucking piano on his
I
back.
said this to him. I was like, Nuno made Chris Wood look world class. So you put Fulkrug up front. He only plays long ball football, so you know Fulkrug's going to get about 10 goals.
And he's not strong on Morgan Gibbs like.
Well,
Rob Ketter.
yeah. Nuno is not the
It's
answer.
not worth it. No.
Dyche is not the answer.
But
either.
I know how good he is.
I'm gonna say this, right? What is wrong with West? I said this to you as well before we got Potter in. What is wrong with West Ham? And Palace fans ain't gonna like this. We are a bigger club than Crystal Palace. There is not an argument in the world. You can argue right now they've won an FA Cup. Love it, whatever. You fucking play in a caravan down South East London, you cunt, right? Why aren't we going into these clubs and going, how much? We ain't sending him. No. How much? 5 million. Fine. Fuck that. We're taking him.
Because he's not got.
Iriola, go get him. What's the ceiling of Bournemouth is like mid-table, top 10. He ain't going to be there much longer. And even if Iriola uses us to get in the shop window, how exciting football he plays and how he actually wants to win. And he looks like a man that's hungry. He's destined probably Iriola if he keeps on going for the big jobs. Why aren't we getting these managers that have Stuttgart? Stuttgart's doing all right. Why not Stuttgart? Stuttgart's manager. What I mean is, I don't understand. We never go in to get a manager in a good moment. We always go, oh, it's like, genuinely, David Solomon goes to the job centre and goes, who's the cheapest? We'll just get him then.
Yeah.
It's like FIFA. During each hire the scouts,
Yeah.
you got the cheapest 1-star one. He's like, that really someone, isn't he? Might as well put a couple car.
So it is actually. We've not had the fourth one. Allardyce is in the wings and he's coming back.
Joachim Low.
No.
Why do you Joachim Low?
Not Arsenal. No, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know what would put me off more, the football or him just.
He's gone. He's gone, and his fucking surrogate son can go with him as well. I am done with this cunt. I said I'd give him till November, but genuinely, I know football fans are fickle. You cannot put that performance out against Chelsea, Spurs, and then Palace and keep your job, especially when you got Everton away coming and then Arsenal and all. We ain't going to win it. We ain't going to win against you lot.
No.
We can't defend crosses.
No, you
That's
are.
the only way you boys score.
You are going to roll us over like we're not even fucking there. I am not going to be able to look David Moyes. I can't watch the interview. If I watch the interview, I swear to God, I'm going to lose.
Do you think this is mad?
Shit.
Would you take it? Would you take a season in the Championship?
Well, yeah, probably.
I would.
If it got rid of.
And by the way, that's not to play Millwall, QPR, or whatever. First, I'm going to go on to the wider problem. The stadium it gets the fucking tourists out, which there are loads of. I can't. Cunts who are asking about players who left 2 years ago. Fucking on about, you twat. Where's Creswell and where's Lanzini? He's been in fucking Argentina for 2 years. What are you about? Where is he? Oh, he's flown back over, is he? Get the tourists out, and then I think as a byproduct of getting I don't think you necessarily need to get relegated for it to happen, but relegation would definitely do it. I think Sullivan right now is happy looking at his balance sheet and making a profit every year. And one thing that will not happen is tourists will not go to that stadium as a championship team, and you would not sell out. And you can be sure of as well. Well, we've got a mate who's been a season ticket for 32 years.
Yeah,
he gave up this year. This only lasts so long. This period, our dad has been going for 30 odd years. He's fucking sick of it, and he doesn't even live in the country. And he comes to the games. It isn't an endless string. At some point, the fans are going to turn around and go, "Fuck off."
Blackpool, perfect example. They just boycotted them to the point where, well, Blackpool were making a loss every game, weren't they? Because they had like what 1,000 people turn up in like a 25,000 people stadium. We'll just end up doing the same thing.
Well, how far off are you of doing what he done at Burnley?
Well, it's coming.
Yeah,
But how?
No, Brentford is no, it's coming. Brentford, there is a march. I could be wrong. I haven't seen all this stuff for it. I know there's a march from the station yesterday. I think there's a march from Upton Park to London Stadium at Brentford next month. It's a televised game. There will be banners. There will be everything at Brentford. You can't get where you got at Burnley because they've shut that bit off now at the concourse, so you can't get there. I'm telling you, they'll find a way because no one is happy in that ground. I sit in the Bournemouth lower. I'd say they're the most loyal fans, bar probably the Trevor Brooking lower as well. Everyone has had enough. There was one of the geezers yesterday said this to me. He went, "Do you know the problem is right now is that one pass at the start of the game where everyone sighs, it's because half of it in your head you want it.
Yeah.
You're not in the stadium anyway. You've got 1 foot out the stadium when you come in because you don't want to be there."
Yeah.
I left at 2:30 at the pub and I didn't make kickoff. How? I'm in Stratford.
Yeah. I think losing to Everton or even you lot, and then that being 4 on the bounce of darkness.
If we're in a relegation zone for Brentford and we ain't had at least 1 win in between now and Brentford, he's fucked. Potter's gone. I mean, I don't think they're ready for it.
It's fucking better.
You know what it smells like? I said this the other week, and the more and more I think about it, us and Man United are in the exact same problem, but we are further. It ain't just a Potter problem. It ain't just a player problem. We have a fucking identity crisis right now as a club, and it is spreading right across. I don't recognise Stratford as home.
Yeah.
You walk about on match day and people are wearing Arsenal tops and Chelsea tops. That didn't happen at Upton Park.
No.
That doesn't happen at the Emirates.
No.
That doesn't happen in football stadium areas.
No.
London Stadium is not fit for fucking purpose. And Stratford is far too sterilised to have a club like West Ham. Not being funny, we're not a fashionable club like that.
No.
We are a salt of the earth club that are a working man's club. And we have lost that completely. And fans aren't dealing with it.
No.
What do you want us to do? David Sullivan wants us over in Stratford. You know why he wants us in Stratford?
Money.
It's touring.
Yes.
And that's fine. But part of the allure to come to West Ham as a tourist is usually to see some good football and well, you've been away with me.
Atmosphere.
An atmosphere.
Yeah.
You ain't got one in London Stadium right now. You're bubbles at the start and at half time.
It's flat.
Yeah.
That ain't even the word, but actually, put it this way, as a West Ham fan of 28 years old, it's the worst I've seen ever. It's worse than Burnley. But I think what's stopping Burnley as of yet is how much backlash we got as fans. And they don't like it. They still don't like us now, the media, since doing it.
Yeah.
The flag got put on the middle of the pitch. Martin Oberd had to tussle with one of the fans and I think punched him or rolled him or something. You had coins thrown over at the owners who then decided to walk into the enclosure. The only person, I think it was a South 08, was either, I don't think it's Tony Galbs, I think he's a club clown. I think it's Trevor Brooking He was sat up there and he just looked so sad. And he's sitting there and he's an academy player through won an FA Cup, and he looked so fucking sad. And you knew that was coming, Burnley. It's not. There was a protest that game, and there was banners out that game as well. It's not a shock that it's happening. What I don't understand is why doesn't he just sell up? He would make hand over fist.
Yeah,
What he spent on that club. It's got to be ego. He's got to turn around and go, I own West Ham United. You know that club in East London, 6,000 seater, mate. Like, take a day off.
Yeah.
You've literally pummeled us into the fucking ground as fans. I mean, it's so fucked up. It's the only football ground you can go to and be more happy when you leave for the pub.
Yeah. Genuinely, last game I went to, I genuinely was happier afterwards because you get to meet all your mates. You've already seen the game. I think,
but everyone. I mean, there was a scrap at Spurs, a big one at Spurs at Westfield. I think there was one yesterday as well. And you're sitting there and you're like, that doesn't happen across our own fan. That is a sign of it being fucking toxic, and to a point where, I respect anyone that goes at the moment.
The last season where, other than towards the end of Moyes, where I didn't think we could go to Arsenal, we got to Newcastle, and we can upset a club and we can score a few goals and actually get
the
some.
Last year was 21-22, wasn't it? When we finished sixth.
Now I have very little.
Done Villa. Do you remember doing Villa like 4-1? And you're sitting there, where is that?
No, I'm not.
You've got a better team.
I'm not confident for any of our next games. I'm not going to lie. I don't see where 3 points come from.
You got identity crisis, and it's not. As a very passionate West Ham fan, it's actually a really fucking sad thing to see. And actually, I saw a Spurs fan covering it, which tells you something as well. Is he genuinely turned around and went, I actually feel so sorry for those West Ham fans. Because he must have come at Graham for the away game. And he's sitting there and he's like, it's a soulless bowl. And you can say a lot of things about West Ham. We usually have a good atmosphere. And it's gone. It's genuine. I wouldn't take anyone down there now. I don't like going.
Yeah. Well, returning to the question, getting Graham Potter out the door, does Slaven Bilic solve West Ham's worries?
I think on the pitch, yes. I think you're right about the outside of the pitch side of it, with the owners, the stadium, all that sort of stuff. I don't think he fixes that, but I think the actual bit of hope when we step onto a pitch would be fucking nice. And I would say he does fix that.
It'll be Nuno, guys. He's already met with Nuno. He's met with Nuno at lunch.
If you had a choice, would you pick Slaven Bilic?
Every day of the week.
You and him, so you...
No. I'd take him in as much of a Dyche, Nuno, and him. Yeah, I like him.
If I could get,
and I think one thing you're going to guarantee with Bilic, you're going to fucking run.
Yeah,
we never lacked effort. I don't think with him. We lacked quality, but not effort, which was a stink of that squad really when you look at it. But then, as I said, I've named two. I'll take I'll try and get Iriola out of Bournemouth. I think that's the more No, I don't think we will either. But I think it's the easier option than Glasner, because Glasner's in a really good moment right now at Palace.
I already know that Bournemouth one is in.
I just said, but I take Bilic as the in hand one.
Bilic, because the other two are just too much of a negative move.
But this is my point to the wider problem. We don't, like you guys. You didn't take Arteta in to be an instant success.
Yeah,
you create a platform and you go from there.
Yeah,
and it could be a manager, it could be a player. Tottenham done it with Kane, and then they ended up Champions League, funding a new stadium, building a new stadium. Then their revenue's gone up, and then they can compete with somewhat the big boys. Like we need something to hold on to that can get us easily into the top 10 some years, and then the stuff in the background can change. Our training grounds, shit, the Championship quality. That isn't up me saying that, but the assessors surveyors saying that.
A manager to actually rally behind that looks like he's actually fighting for the club to get results would be good. Because I'm sorry,
Dyche looked dead at Everton,
standing at the side of the pitch like that every single game, just staring into nothing. He genuinely just stares into the abyss, and you just sit there going, "We'll do something, mate." Look at Arteta against Man City, throwing the ball. All right,
he's animated.
He aggravates me,
but he gives a fuck.
He's passionate about his job.
You know why Potter's saying he's the right man? Because if he leaves, he gets no compensation. If he gets sacked, I think he walks out about 4 million. Why are you going to leave?
Yeah. No, no.
What? I don't blame him for not leaving. I think he's a cunt. I don't blame him for not leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what he's doing to the club is just.
But the problem is as well, you've only signed. All right, he spent a bit of money, but you've let Kudus go, and then David Sullivan saying 4 weeks before the start of the minute, "Oh, we ain't got any money." We do. It's in your bank account, mate.
Yeah.
You need to transfer it over. You're a billionaire.
Yeah.
You buy a football club. Guess what? You need to spend to get money back.
No.
That's unfortunately how that works. The Glazers are the only people in the world that are making money out of poor performances.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Kroenkes. You need to put the money in.
Yeah.
No.
No, but that's and what's happened. My point. That's my point.
But I think that's a good way of.
Rant over. Sorry for the monologue.
No, Rant is good. That's what you need. You need to get out because you're not going to be the only fan that has the same.
There were 60,000 of them yesterday.
Exactly. Somebody's going to relate to you. I mean, I don't. So I'm an Arsenal fan.
No, it's actually quite interesting though. As a person from outside, I'd love to see what you think. Whether you just blindly agree with the blanket monologue that I had, because you see a lot of journalists thinking, "Oh, it's same old West Ham wanting too much." Are we? And I said to you at the start of the season, if you gave me 10th, I'd be happy with that. That ain't overshooting where West Ham is.
The only kind of way and bit I can relate to is the final year of Wenger, where every fan had enough.
Yeah.
We weren't playing attractive football anymore. Wenger just seemed past it. He wasn't wanting to leave. He kept hanging on, and he finally left. It feels what you are going through times 10, basically, because every fan isn't happy. It's going to get nasty real soon. And the board just don't care.
No.
By the way, as
Or
well,
the
I'm just going to put out.
board, sort of.
I'm
but
going to
they
put out an
don't care.
advanced statement of support, by the way, as well, because I genuinely back any fan that does near enough anything bar committing a criminal offence. Because I don't know, you're actively being negligent,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and at some point that bites you. And he didn't like it last time. He didn't like it at Wigan in 2014 when apparently he got assaulted. Yeah, right then. So you can't have it.
No.
And
No,
it's
no.
been coming. And just when it does come, remember the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it's your fault.
Yeah.
I think we conceded near enough 200 goals.
Yeah.
It's not good. The last 2 years, I think it's 80 goals a season. Mad.
You're currently -8 goal difference.
Yeah.
5 games.
Well, we shit 14. We might have shit 14 goals this year. I don't know. I've actually genuinely not even kept track. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about that monologue.
You'll catch us next week.
Yes, Everton next week, where we will lose again. Thanks for watching.